Happy New Year, Sagittarius. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the first half of January. It is January the 1st today that I'm recording this. I'm trying to get all the videos out in time, so most of them are out, I believe, if you do check your other placements in your birth chart. This is going to be a reading, general reading for love and relationships, and maybe some other things might come out. Let's see. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can contact me below in the description box. And I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas and some time off, some holiday time with friends and family, loved ones, lots of good food, good celebration. We are in 2023. This is awesome. I'm very happy about that. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we've got going on for January 23. I think there's a lot of positivity in the air. Let's hope. It is the year of the rabbit. I just did Leo and I was mentioning that the year of the rabbit is very much prosperity, abundance as well. Okay, interestingly, you got the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, which Leo also had. Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting here right away is that you're definitely, this is about putting the past behind us. I really do feel that 2022 needs to be gone. We're moving into the new, we're moving into 2023. And I feel like this is the thing, is that you've learned a lot of lessons in the past. I think that in love and relationships, you could have had a period of time here, Sagittarius, where you may have sought a lot of advice, either from professionals or from others, just friends. Seeking a lot of advice, wondering why, like, you were against the odds in relationships. Why were you against the odds, having a lot of conflict, starting to lose faith, feeling like, this is just my luck. This is just what I was, I'm meant to go through these tough relationships, these battlesome times, these difficult times of conflict. And really, it's going to be changing for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so I want to say here that these things have happened to all of us, but they've happened to you, relationships. Some of them could be health as well, because it's to show you in life things that are meant to be learned. Okay. Also about the things that you are fortunate for, to not take certain things for granted. When we get hurt in a relationship, when we go through these bouts of bad luck, or we just can't find somebody, it really sparks that Ace of Wands. It sparks that energy in us to be grateful, to be looking for and creating the best possible connections with honesty and passion and love and good things. We value that. This is something that if we don't experience the tough times, how can we possibly appreciate and value the good things in a person? How can we treasure that and really nurture that? Because it's until we go through these tough, difficult players or people that harm us or people that give us unhealthy, scenarios in relationships, that we start to change our tune. Also here, there's a rabbit on the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So I feel like this is a time where things are going to change in your favor. Things are going to be coming into an abundant place for you. This is about your luck improving, increasing. I feel like some of you have had bad luck where things just keep going down a bad path or going into a situation of chaos or conflict, stressing you out, making you feel like, what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I can't see here with the Eight of Swords? Why do I feel trapped in this situation that I can't get out of? It's about your spirituality, okay? Trusting and sort of understanding that sometimes it's a battle. It's like the chaos or the storm before the calm type of thing, okay? And it's the Wheel of Fortune that's eventually going to turn in your favor, where the tides turn and things change for the better for you. It's about you changing the trajectory, like the process and the sort of, we all have our free will, right? So you can change things. You can change the direction. You can choose to move away from and get away from the past. Unhealthy habits, unhealthy relationships, old patterns of thinking, of feeling emotionally as well. Okay, some people get codependent or emotional, like trauma bonding or things like that, where it's like you're now going to have that opportunity to change that and to create something from a new beginning. Okay. And I think that it's like whenever we trip and fall or whenever we make mistakes, because sometimes we're not perfect either, the universe always gives us another opportunity. It's always giving you a chance to change the path. You can wake up tomorrow and completely change your decisions on things. There's always a new opportunity and another thing that can come around to give you an opportunity to change. Okay, so you're not restricted, you're not limited, you're not, you're not here to be encountered with bad luck all your life. This is just lessons along the way. Sometimes they feel longer than others, okay? Wow, that was a lot. Okay, that's just what I get. You have a bit of Taurus energy here with the Hierophant, okay? So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Could be letting go a Taurus, I feel like, with that Five of Swords being done with maybe a Taurus. You also have a strong fire signs here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, being yourself. So I feel like something that might be, I think that's for you, the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's time that your flame burns brighter and hotter now, okay? I feel like things are going to change for you, where it's like you're going to be carrying that torch. The Empress, okay? So this is the thing, is like I said, learning a lot of lessons, gaining a sense of what it is you're worth, what it is you want for yourself, creating a sense of healing for yourself and for those around you. So again, you may have to do a little bit of forgiving here, Sagittarius, in order to release the old, in order to let go of the past or let go of scenarios. If we harbor and hang on to negativity or the negative traits of others, we're also not letting them grow, okay? And that's where our luck, we're drawing in, we're allowing things to repeat themselves, because we have to sort of bless and let go of the situations that don't work for us. That's not your path maybe, but it's that person's path. So I feel like with the Empress here, it's about stepping into your healing, your forgiving, sort of releasing and being okay with that, and sort of trying to rise above, okay, for yourself. Gaining that sense of wisdom and coming from love. She's holding the Venus. It's like coming from a place of love for yourself and for others around you, okay? Being open. There's a big ring. It's like I get the letter O there, open. Be open to love. Be open to your, it's like the divine feminine, the receiving, the emotions, the forgiving, the loving side to you. So be open to balancing out. Maybe you guys were, or some of you, not all of you, but maybe some of you were coming in from a very masculine energy, a very strong, wanting to see results, losing our patience, wanting outcomes and sort of going forward and pushing maybe. It's sort of, I think this is saying, hey, you might be releasing yourself from burdens, from traps, from feeling confined when you actually open and allow things to be received coming into your life, especially with love, okay? So that's something that I feel, whoops. Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. Again, you're going to have a little bit, there is somebody like, Sag, you're going to have times of discouragement and disappointment, okay? But keep plugging forward. Try not to lose your sense of faith, and try not to feel like, I don't want to say you guys are being victims, but don't be like, oh, that's just my luck. Like, don't accept it as like, oh, of course I get the short end of the stick. Or, make sure you know that the seeds that you sow, the work and the effort that you're putting into your relationships and towards love, okay, even if it's like trying to find, I feel like a lot of you are not actually making a connection. Like, you might be meeting people, you might be having these odd relationships or connection, but it's not lock in gear. It's not connecting, because I feel like someone here gets a little bit guarded after a while, because it's like, I'm getting like, I'm sick and tired of putting in all the work, and then it's like you're not getting anything. So you're getting a little bit maybe guarded. And I want to say here that change that sword, that Page of Swords, into an Ace of Wands. Change that into a creation, and sort of allowing to just step back and receive. Okay. So you can put in that work if you want, but do that from a place of like grace. Do that from a place of unconditional wanting to just say, hey, this is the type of person I am. I'm not going to get my hopes up, or I'm not going to have expectations. Yes, we have expectations, but you know what I mean in terms of like expecting somebody to like bow down and sort of recognize and acknowledge all the things that we do. We either do that from a place of because we want to, knowing that there's no guarantees. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's not about having expectations, more so about, okay, there's no guarantee that if I put in extra work at my job, I'm going to get overtime or a raise. There's no guarantee. But if you have a labor of love and you just happen to want to be helpful in your relationships and the people that you encounter, it's like, be prepared because you might have a little bit of disappointment. So which way are you coming from? Are you coming from an expectation? Are you coming from looking for sort of a reaction or response from somebody? Or are you doing it because you just genuinely want to and that's just your nature? Okay, so I feel like someone here may not always receive your efforts and the way that you give and love in a relationship. Somebody here could also be a little bit guarded around you and sort of disappointing, or you're not feeling appreciated because of all the effort that you're putting in. Let's see here. Tell us about the person. I want to know a little bit more about your person. Let's talk about, Spirit, give us energy on Sagittarius's person, whether current or future. Strength card. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. So definitely somebody that is willing to go through the tough times with you, Sag. I feel like that's the thing. It's like you're doing all the work to save a relationship. You're doing all the effort to sort of make it like, you know, pack on the layers of cement and like make the bricks here and make it happen. It's like, I feel like the person that you need to be with or that's coming into your life is someone who's also very strong in terms of like, they appreciate the efforts that you do, but they're willing to do that with you as well. So it's that perseverance and knowing that you both have, especially your person, has what it takes to sort of go through the struggles in this relationship with you. Because I was saying this whole time that I feel like you're the one always being on the short end or feeling bad luck or battling and putting in all the effort. It's like this person, and it could be coming from a person of the past with this page, is like immature or someone who's just not aware and doesn't know how to receive. They're guarded. So you need somebody who's willing to say, you know what, I have a lot of confidence. I have a lot of strength in myself. I am willing to sort of build a future with you, build a relationship, and sort of handle the tough times. I can handle being, maybe a person needs to be, you being honest with them, okay? It's like they can handle having conversations without shutting down like this other person. They can handle saying, you know what, yeah, I'm strong in myself. Thanks for that feedback. Let's have a discussion, or let's express what we're about. There's about a confidence level that you need with a person, okay? Because I feel like you might have been dating people that, or this past individual could have been unwilling to receive and accept, disappoint you, discourage you, block you from communicating. It's like shallow, not deep enough for you, okay? You need someone that's got experience. Also with that Empress card, you're gaining a sense of wisdom and experience, and you need someone who's strong enough, that has a backbone. The Strength card, experience in that. She's handling a lion. That's not for the weak at heart. Someone you can have deep conversations with. What else? Tell us more about the person, please. The Moon card, okay? So somebody that's not, again, not holding back secrets. Seven of Cups, okay? I think that the person, this is also Piscean energy. So somebody who's in touch with their emotions, okay? Who doesn't feel like they have to hold secrets from you. Again, confidence, being able to say, this is me, the good, the bad, the ugly. This is what I am. At least I'm being honest, Sagittarius. And here it is. Let's talk and let's figure it out. Because I feel like there's a lot of different characteristics and choices there with this person. There's a lot of past from them. Maybe I think it's experience, having had knowing what they want. Okay, with that Seven of Cups, knowing what they want and making a decision. Also, I feel like the Seven of Cups, it just, with all of those cups, I feel like it's beside the Moon card, I feel like emotionally open, okay? Not secret or in some sort of a delusional headspace. This person's very clear and strong on what they want, okay? You may have been with somebody who couldn't make up decisions or didn't know what they wanted. So you never really knew their feelings. Everything seemed like fuzzy, which could have made you or this person pull back. So this person may have pulled back when you tried to open up, or when you tried to get a little bit more in depth with them. They could have sort of told you less. Also, like, not being feared of being judged, because we're not really judging. We're just, again, this is something that, with that Empress card, it's coming from a place of love, not judgment, not fear. Okay, it's about owning our shit, owning our stuff, being responsible for ourselves, not judging others, and not feeling like you can't have made mistakes. Things are going to change though, Sag. I see this. No more nonsense. You're done with the conflict. It's like, you don't need to prove yourself anymore. Okay, you may have tried to been proving yourself, or like, you know, you might have had a mindset of like, well, when I'm in something, I stick it out for the long run. And I think you don't, not if it's battlesome, not if it's like constant conflict. You know, it's like, you don't need to sacrifice yourself and go into a place of always having to prove yourself with somebody, or somebody else always feeling like they have to prove themselves. I don't know. I feel like the universe and life is going to bring you something that you can actually work with, someone that you have passion about. It's like, if you're going to stick it out for the long haul, you better have a lot of passion for each other. You better have a lot of like fire in your heart for this, and you got to have a lot of zest for this person. Queen of Swords, okay? That's that whole thing about being truthful that I was saying. Going from a Page of Swords to a Queen of Swords, somebody who's not able to talk, who's not able to have a mature conversation or have a mature discussion about maybe like some of the things that they've been doing in their life. Some people hide their life, they hide their past. I feel like you're about seeking truth. You want somebody who knows, who's very sharp with what they think. It's like that Strength card with the Queen of Swords. It's like maybe a strong sense of opinion for some of you is something that you want. Maybe someone in the past couldn't make up their mind, didn't have an opinion, didn't have any, was like flimsy. You know, they couldn't go yes or no. It was very like up in the air. You had to do all the work. So I feel like the Queen of Swords definitely speaks her truth. Has a smarts about her. You want someone with some intellect and emotional intellectual as well, so that they can make decisions. I feel like someone that you were dealing with has a really difficult time knowing what they want, and they don't really create. It's always like they follow. They're a follower. They do what other people do. They don't. You're with the Ace of Wands here. You're ready to create. You're ready to make up your mind, change things. Life is showing you opportunities. And it's like, I'm not going to pass them by because you're being so distracted or busy, or, you know, in these difficult times in relationships. It's like, I'm going to allow for these opportunities and pursue them to create. Okay, you also have the Empress there with the Ace of Wands, like very creative side, very much creation, manifestation. I do think 2023 is going to be a big manifesting year. I just said this with Leo. You have a few cards here that are very similar to the Leo reading. And you have Leo energy with the Strength. But I feel like 2022 or 21, even the last few years, we were stopped from being creators. We were literally halted in our space and having to lock and stop and block. And you can't create from a place in that place. You can't. It's difficult. You get a lot of pushback, and like sharing ideas wasn't allowed, and sharing your opinions wasn't allowed, and creating new things. Some people couldn't even have their lives back, whatever. We won't get into that. But I feel like 2023 is all about opening up the gates, creating things, and not being held back by anybody, not being in the middle of a conflict, trying to do what you need to do in your life or in your love life, with blockades and bad luck and all these roadblocks in the way. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit like a lot of message, but I feel like it's like we're not wasting time anymore, Sag. This is what you're doing. You're not wasting time. You're moving into this creation, but from a place of love. It's not aggressive. It's not assertive on a level that's like, you're bombarding through things. You're just coming from a place of creation. It's strength. It's like, a silent confidence or a calm confidence. So it's this perseverance, the strength, the wisdom. You feel like you can take it on, okay? She just knows that she can deal with this lion. She's got experience and connection, okay? So what I was saying, like, your relationship is not connecting. It's like this, like, not anyone can do this, handle these big cats. You have to have a trusting connection where you can kind of feel and know each other's boundaries, okay, as well. So it's like you're confident that the person you're with can handle it. Some people cannot handle the truth or like handle things. They're so flimsy and like weaklings in a way. I don't mean to disrespect anyone, but it's like, call a spade, call it out. Like, let's talk. Let's just say it what it is. Not dancing around eggshells, okay? So I'm getting this energy, guys. It's coming through me. I feel like don't lose your patience. Don't feel like a sense of frustration, or I get a little bit of like stirred feeling right now, but it's like just relax into the strength and relax into what it is you want kind of thing. Yeah, I feel I'm like that in my life. Maybe that's what's coming. I got no time to nonsense around. I'm a very straightforward, direct person, but I'm also very compassionate and like, it's that kind of energy, and I'm picking it up myself because it's like, I'm not a Sagittarius, but this is like, yeah, I can relate, and I appreciate people like this, and I feel like that's what you're going to appreciate, is someone that can like, just say it like it is. Be real. No nonsense approach. Be very strong on the emotional front. They can handle themselves. They can handle criticism. Oh my gosh. Make a decision. Don't be afraid to make that choice in a seemingly choiceless situation. I feel like that's what you guys were feeling, like choiceless, stuck. Take the first step, and great opportunities will emerge for you and those involved. Trust that every road is a route to your destiny. Believe in yourself. This couldn't be more fitting, okay? Take the first step with the great opportunities, which is this Wheel of Fortune, and emerge for those opportunities is like grasp them with your wand, and also the believe in yourself, the faith, the trust, okay? So this was a good thing, a good card. Make a decision. This is what you're doing, and you're going to be with a person or connecting with people who can make that decision. You're not making it for them, okay? You're responsible for making your own decisions, not anyone else's. Okay, so I feel like this is awesome. I love it. Sag, that is your reading. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscriptions. I appreciate everyone's support, and I want to wish you guys the best in 2023. Lots of good things are coming for everybody. So have a great day. Happy New Year's, and I will see you soon. Take care.